and welcome everybody to a new episode of the Cave Factory. So in the last episode I told you guys that I want to do some progression in Botania, and I ended up doing this setup over here. I don't think I showed it entirely in the last episode, but here it is. It's refined storage structures and constructors, rapidly destroying the thermal relay and replacing it. So because the thermal relay enters a cooldown phase, and it's causing it not to generate mana. But now with this setup, at least it's generating some mana instead of the first setup that I did, which ended up not generating a mana for a period of time. It takes a cooldown to generate. So for that, I'm thinking of a fix with the Rosa Arcana. It takes experience to generate mana, and it is a rune of mana, mystical lime, purple, 2 pink. Let's see if we have what required in here. Okay, so it's 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 green. 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 green. 2 pink, 2 purple. I hope this breaks into 2. Okay, good. This one 2. This one is 1. Is it 1? Lime? Yes, it's lime. Okay, so and I need a rune of mana, which is 5 mana steel ingots and 1 mana pearl. How much is that? 13. Give me 5. And let's get some mana ender pearls. Ender pearls. Let's see. Ender. That's enough. I'm moving way too fast. No, not in here. Let's see the recipe again. One mana pearl. Let's discard the things that I don't need. This, that, and this, and that. All of that thermal relays, that is unnecessary. Let me see how much is that filling up. It's almost to half, which is great. Let's put this into bind mode, and let's do this. Do I need a living rock? Almost there. Do I have a rune of mana? No, I don't. Good thing about runes, they don't get used up. They don't get used. Okay, so that's done. Keep doing your thing over here. I don't think this is a 100% functional system contraption, because it's I think that this thing already in the back is not reaching out to one of those, or one of them is not reaching out. Yeah, this one is not reaching out to anyone, so I might end up breaking it or removing it. This thing is almost halfway there, which will allow me to do some terra stealing, yeah. Okay, so on the Fiddle Apothecary, I'm gonna need all of that. Give me a bucket. Okay, so let's do it. I can't reach. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need a seed. I'm gonna keep a bunch of seeds over here. And I need to do this thing all over again. Oh no, the rune did get used. I thought they are not supposed to be used like this. Like, not supposed to be used. Like, we don't get consumed. That's the word that I was figuring out. Okay. Let's see what spreaders not getting mana. So, for example, this one and this one. Okay, maybe I need to delay something. Constructor. I need a destructor. Is it a destructor? Yeah, destructor. I always forget the name of this thing. Destructor. It's in my hotbar. Okay, so for that, let me get rid of a few things. I need my bricks. Where are they? Here they are. And let's do 1 mana spreader here, 2 mana spreader here. In total, let's place the Rosa Arcana here, and let's create a fluid creative tank. Or let's just take this one. And give me the bucket, fill it with experience. I want it to be over here. No, not over here. I need the mana tablet to drain the mana inside of here. And it's all drained out. Did I get the spark? I did. And then a mana pool over here. And let's find it to the spreaders. Oh, I can't bind one arcana to two spreaders. Obviously. Let me do some more Rosa Arcanas and I will be back. Alright, here we are. Never mind that. I wanted to place it on camera. Okay, now we have the 7 Rosa Arcana. And we are ready to set this thing up. And it's generating a lot of mana at the moment. And I just filled the mana tablet with mana from here. And it's refilling up real quick. And now it's the time to try the terrestrial agglomeration table. And we will set it up right over here. Living rock, lapis, and terrestrial agglomeration plate, and as well the Lexicopotania. Where is it? What do we have in here? Terrasteel, which we are about to do. Lapis as a plus sign. Lapis as a plus sign, like this. And then the living rock. Then the agglomeration table plate with the spark on top of it. And spark on top of this. And it's fine. Now let's do the terrestrial. It's mana diamond, mana steel, and mana pearl. Mana diamond, mana steel, and mana pearl. Give me that. Give me one. Give me one. And let's see if it will work this time. Oh, it's doing the particle thingy, so it's working. Let's read more. What do we have in here? Welcome to Britannia, Beetle Apothecary. Oops. And here we are. I should unlock a new chapter. New chapters unlocked. What chapters? Mana manipulation, mana pool, mana spreader, mana tablet. Introduction to mana. Mana is an ethereal substance, yada yada yada, of energy. Its existence consistent to the sense, and its color depends on its surrounding environment. Mana spreaders. We know about pulse mana spreader. By combining a mana spreader with a piece of redstone, a pulse mana spreader is created, which, as the name implies, fires when given a redstone pulse, which we don't need at the moment. Mana star. The precise measurements of the wand of the forest sometimes won't cut it for telling if you're turning a profit or loss in your mana pools. Creating a mana star and placing it next to a pool will have the flower shine red. If there is a loss or blue, there is a profit. The measurement updates every few seconds. It's a shooting star leaping through the skies. We don't need that. Mana tablets we know about. Sparks we know about. Mana detector we know about. Mana flux field. Passing mana through a field of redstone charge converts it from natural energy to forge energy. Okay. Any mana bursts received by the flux field are converted into Fe and sent to any adjacent Fe acceptors, challenging the fabric of magic mod reality. Okay, so what we want to get into is mana lenses. There is a lot of attributes to them, and there is a lot of them. Flash. The flash lens creates a flame on a block of the same color as the burst that caused it. The flame provides light and is purely decorative. If a burst hits one of these flames, it puts the flame out instead. Okay, we want the basic stuff. Okay, here. The velocity lens will dramatically increase the speed of which a mana burst travels, but at the expense of its initial capacity and faster mana loss. So you want the velocity lens. Potency lens will double the amount of mana and mana burst can carry. However, the beam travels slower and fast, and after it starts to lose mana, does so at a much faster rate. We don't need that. Resistance length will significantly increase the amount of time a mana burst can go without starting to lose mana. Efficiency length will decrease the amount of time it takes for mana burst to start losing its mana, but will also decrease its rate of loss. Mana lens messenger. Bounce. The bounce lens will allow a mana burst to bounce off walls rather than dissipating on collision. Okay, so we want the velocity or potency will double. Okay, so we need the rune of fire and the mana lens. Rune of fire and the mana lens. Give me iron. Let's convert all of that into mana steel. And let me refill this hole because it's looking ugly. Alchemy catalyst will go somewhere around here. I don't need it at the moment. These things are filling up better than they did before. I'm doing such a good progress. Okay, so I need 4 mana steel on 1 glass. Potency. Okay, so glass and mana steel will give me mana lenses. Is it lens? Just lens? Or lenses? And plural? I don't know. Okay, so let's craft them. I think they get consumed. Yeah, they do. And we're gonna place one here. And let's convert all of these into mana pills. How much do we lose? Quarter of it. Alright, so what do we have next? Mana mirror. A mana mirror is an alternative to mana containing items like tablets. After it's bound to a mana pool, items in the inventory requiring mana will draw from it. To bind a mirror to a pool, simply snip right click the pool with the mirror. The mirror can't input or output mana from 2 pools in any other way. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the greatest of them all? Mana splitter. Any botanist worth, did I say that right? Botanist worth their weight in flowers will eventually reach a point where a single mana pool can't hold all their mana. The mana splitter can fix that issue. Any mana received from mana burst will be split evenly into mana pools placed on adjacent sides. Okay, let's try this. So I need living rock and crafting table. I need 3 more. 2 mana pool. Oh yeah, right, let's check the quests if there's something for that. In the magic section. Yeah, I can totally do this in here. I get a Globetrotter's sash. Did I say that right? Globetrotter's sash. You can put them in the mana pool to rank them up and make them better. Okay. Elven gateway. I should do that next. Living wood Elven gateway core is, let's see what it is, terrestrial nuggets, so I'm gonna need more than this one that I just made. Give me 4. I have everything. Let's do it. Here, here, and here. You should do your thing. Oh, it's a normal diamond. That's why. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I want 3 more mana pools, and then a mana splitter, 6 living rock, and 2 mana steel. 6 living rocks, and 2 mana steel. Let's find it. And it's splitting. Look at this face. It's like a female Enderman looking thingy. A sandy Enderman female. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. And we got done with that. Mana Void, I think it's simply says, is in layman's terms, a grave for mana. Any mana poured into this block will simply vanish into the void, never to be seen again. Placing one of these under a mana pool will allow the pool to always accept mana, but void any it can't hold, which I don't see is necessary. Mana on rails. Mana pump. This is not a pipe. Okay. And there is a lot to read, so no. Mana tide billows. The mana tide billows increases the speed of mana pool's output. Placing these billows next to and pointing towards a mana pool will increase the speed at which the pool outputs its mana into mana tablets or other items. Multiply billows will further increase the transfer rate. Slightly more, I was just reading this part over again just to confirm it, just to really understand it. A slightly more mundane use of the mana tide billows is to stoke a furnace's flames. Mana tide billows can be operated manually via a right click, pointing the billows towards an active furnace and manning it will increase the speed and efficiency at which the items in the furnace get smelted. Mana tide billows. It is your duty to be so stoked. Okay, so living wood slab, leather, and rune of air. Wow, that took too much time. Okay, so I'm gonna need the nuggies. I have 3 terrestrial ingots now. Now there are 2. Um, What was that I wanted? It was the Elven, yeah, the Elven gate. I almost forgot. Elven gate core, living wood, 6 living wood. Is that living wood? Elven gateway core. I need 8 living wood, glimmering living wood, so I'm gonna need how many? 3. So 3 living wood, 3 and 8. 3 and 8 is 11. So 11 in total 12. Okay, 11. Okay. Give me the crafting grid. Glowstone, do I have any? I'm gonna need 3. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, there are 3. 1, 2, 3. And this thing is still crafting. I should figure out a place for the Elven gate. I still don't know exactly how to make it. Natura pylon. I need terrestrial nuggies. How many? 6. And mana pylon. I need gold. 4 gold, 4 mana steel. 4 gold, 4 mana steel. And 4 gold, 4 mana steel. 2 diamonds. Okay. 4 gold. Just craft it for me, please. You cannot craft it? Okay, 1 second. Let me waypoint you or bookmark you. And Eye of Ender. I'm missing Blaze. Clear. And Blaze. I need 2. That will give me 2. And the gate is going to be over here. At this point, I'm not going to do the Elven gate yet. And at this point, I'm about time for wrapping up the episode. But before we do that, let's see what do we have in here. We have the terrestrial armor, which isn't going to be an option at the moment. Road of the Hells. The Road of the Hells contains the very essence of fire. When used on the ground for a moderate mana cost, it can summon a circle of fire that will burn anything within. You don't need any of that. Floral Obedience Stick. For some inexplicable reason, a piece of mana steel attached to some living wood twigs is a thing flowers pay attention to. When used on a mana spreader or mana pool, this tool, dubbed the floral obedience stick, binds all nearby generating or functional flowers respectively to that block. A dispenser can also use a floral obedience stick, generate or else. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, we have a lot of things. Stone of Temperance. I could, no, I was thinking about the silk, what is it called? The cosmetic armor. Is it cosmetic or is it, Tiny Planet, Third Eye. The third eye is a sensory aid of sorts. When worn in the body slot, it uses mana to cause nearby mobs to glow, making them visible even through walls. Nice. Read their positions, not their minds. Alpha. Okay, here we go. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, everybody. Visualize. Let me visualize it over here. Let's do it here. And I thought that I'm not going to be able to do it now, but apparently I can. I need living rock, and then I'm gonna need 2 mana pools. The core is in the middle. These things goes here and here, and living wood over these parts. Completed. But I think perhaps if the elves could have a look at this book, they could provide further insight. Let's go ahead and see. Which one was it? This one. Okay, so we said in 11 by 11 by 11 area. I want to dig this part. And place the mana pool here, the mana pool here, and let it soak. No. Come on. Okay, perfect. This is all drained. This is all drained. World calling. Here we go. Here is our elven gate. And it said if the elves could take a look at it, which means that I could give them the book. and they would return it back to me. A new chapter is unlocked. Let's see what have we unlocked. Ritual of the Gaia. The relics of the Aesir. A message from Elven Garde. Greetings, we found this book when one of our old portal friends substantially opened a link to another world. Quite a shock for us indeed. On behalf of all Elven Garde, we thank you sincerely for providing us with the repository of the knowledge from your world. It's been a while since we had to leave, so it's good to see that it's been doing well. Okay, there's a lot to read about. Mana manipulation, Elven mana lens, spark illumination. Okay. I think that's going to be a wrap for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to leave a like. Also, subscribe with the notification bell on so you get notified whenever I upload something. And we will see what we're gonna do in the next episode. And thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.